You are now watching That's on Giants with Shakes Montana. Let's get it.
And the New York Football Giants take the field here at MetLife Stadium.
Alright, what's going on, Big Blue Nation, sports fans all over the world? Welcome to That's on Giants. First episode here, Shakes Montana Entertainment. Please like and subscribe. Y'all know what to do. But man, we here to talk about the 53-man roster, man. Man, this is my prediction for it tomorrow. I know it starts at 4 o'clock Eastern time. I think it's 4 o'clock Eastern time. The actual 53-man roster actually comes out. But this is how I actually see it, and we're going to go through it. But first, like I said, please, if you haven't already, go to Shakes Montana Entertainment on YouTube and go ahead and press that subscribe button. Also, I am also on Twitter, also on I believe I'm on Facebook, I'm not sure. But and especially the Aboriginal Sports Network. Shout outs to them boys over there. Shout outs to K&P Productions for doing my production work. Shout outs to Ghost Dog for also doing some production work on this episode as well. So I'm giving y'all flowers while I can. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all deserve it. Thank y'all for all y'all help. And let's get to it, man. So I'm gonna start off with these quarterbacks. And of course, we ain't gonna go 4, is we? We gonna go 3. And shout outs to my boy, 2 giant goofballs out there. What's going on, bruh? You know what I'm saying? But my list is the quarterbacks list. And I got 3 of them making the team. I think it's the usual suspects here. Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, and Jackson Dart. But I truly believe that we will still have Tommy DeVito on that practice squad. So he'll still be in the building. But the performance that he put on in that third preseason game, I don't know. Maybe some teams looking at him, man. Maybe. There's a lot of quarterback needy teams out there that need some help. So we'll see, man. But I do believe he'll still be in the building, keeping all 4 of them in the building. But as for the 53-man roster, yeah, this is the 3 right here. Let's move on to the running backs here. And running backs, let's go. I got 4 of them making this squad. Yeah, that's right. Of course, usual. The starter is Tyrone Tracy out here. You know what I'm saying? I think he just put his stake as the number 1 running back, period. You know what I mean? Clearly. Like, he's like, this is my job for sure. But then we also got Devin Singletary, the veteran out there. You know what I'm saying? He's good for the room. I do believe he is good for the room. I didn't like him last year, putting on that 26 after the real 26 has left. You know what I'm saying? Left the building. But, you know, I love that the veteran leadership that he has in that locker room. He seems to be loved there, and he gives all these kids a lot of help. So, you know, he has some worth, bro. He has some worth. We also got Cam Scatterboo, the rookie here. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all favorites. I like him too. I like him too. I can't wait to see him actually play. I think that's Giant style of football. When you talk about Scatterboo, but the 4th one being Turbo Dante Miller, man. Yeah, I think he earned the spot on this team, man. He was the best running back in the preseason to me, hands down. Best running back in the preseason, and you got to reward that. You just have to reward that. So to me, 4 makes the team. Okay? Yeah, my man Giant, two Giant Goofball said yes, turbo time. Yeah, man, he got to make the team, man. All right, let's go on and move on to this wide receiver list, which I got 6 of them here. You know what I'm saying? I got the 6. The usual suspects with the starters. You got Neighbors, you got Slayton, you got Robinson at the slot. And you know Hyatt is going to get a lot of burn there, so he's a 4th. But I think it was a battle, and I think it is a battle between this last 2 spots. And for me, the ones that win it is Gunner for the special teams, and I got Bo Collins. Bo Collins making that final spot, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he earned it. He really did. I think it come down to him and Montrell Washington, and I just have to just give Bo Collins the nod, even though he still has a lot to learn, because he done had quarterbacks give us some interceptions because he ran the wrong routes. So obviously you can see that he needs some time out there, still learn. But so yeah, I'm saying Bo Collins makes the team for me, man. Yeah, man, that's the 6 I got making this squad, which is to me a pretty good 6, man. Pretty good 6. I think Gunner can provide something as far as slot, and the other 2 can be the outsiders backup. So to me, it's a pretty good 6, man. I can't hate him. I can't be mad at this, man. I can't be mad at this. All right. Now let's move on to this tight end list. Now some people think we should keep 3. I'm saying keep 4. You know what I'm saying? Because I really like Greg Dulcich, man. You can might as well chalk him up as a Shakes guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to war and went to bat for this guy since the preseason, and even before then I said, man, I really like Greg Dulcich, yo. You know what I'm saying? So the 4 I got is Theo Johnson. We got the Bell making it. You know what I'm saying? Even though, Bellinger is hanging on by a thread. And I got Dolchich, and I got Fedoni. Now, to John Goofballs, he said no man hurts, and I think it's a battle between Bellinger and man hurts as far as that H back, fullback type of thing, and the blocking tight end. So it's like a battle between them, and I just think that Bellinger gets the nod. I know they might like man hurts, but I'm gonna just give the nod to Bellinger, man. I'm gonna give the nod to Bellinger. But as far as the other 3, Theo, Dolchich, and Fedoni, they the receivers. You know what I'm saying? They the receivers. So I think that's what they doing with Bellinger, is like the H back, fullback type of thing, and those other 3 is the tight ends, the receiving tight ends. So that's how I see that going. And I got 4 tight ends on my 53-man roster. Let's move on. Offensive lineman. No, my bad. Went too far. Went too far. Why are we doing that? Okay. Now, offensive lineman. And y'all just seeing some, you know what I mean? But we going to disregard that. we going to get to them. But as far as this offensive line, I got 9 making the list. And the reason why I have 9 making the list, because I think a lot of people have 10, right? But for me, I think 9 makes the list because you can slide Greg Van Roten to center if something happened to JMS. So to me, Van Roten is not only a backup at guard or starter at guard, but he's also a backup at center. Okay, so that's why I feel like, all right, you can go with 9. And my 9 starters being Thomas, Runyon, JMS, Rotten, and Illuminor. Right? And then on the bench, I got Stenny at guard. I got a backup tackle with James Hudson. I like what he provides there as far as a veteran leadership. We got my boy, Shakes guy, Evan Neal, who I hope that he can take GVR's spot soon rather than later. But and then of course, man, the rookie, man, Marcus Mbo. Like Marcus Bo, baby. I call him Mbo, but you know what I mean, Marcus Bo, man, like that boy, man, he gonna be something special. I think he gonna be a starter next year. He definitely gonna be a starter next year. If not this year, sometime this year. I think he will be a starter. So yeah, I love what this kid can bring, man, and I don't think we're gonna pay Illuminor after this year. So yeah, this is his time to learn, and I like this stable of offensive linemen here. I really do. I think that they all been together for a numerous amount of times. I think the only new guys are Hudson and Bo. And of course, Bo is developing and learning. And you got Hudson, you know what I'm saying? That's a veteran that is, able to teach. Not only Bo, but also Evan Neal, things of that nature. So yeah, that's my offensive line right there. We got 9. Let's go. Let's get to this defense now, man. The edge rushes. The edge rushes. I got 5 making it. This is the Fantastic 5. The Furious 5, or if you want to call it that, right? And we got Brian Burns. We got KT Tips. We got Abdul Carter. We got Chauncey Golston, excuse me. I don't put the wrong name there, but Chauncey Golston and Trace Ford. Yeah, I'm going with Trace Ford, man. Yeah. John Goofball says Trace Ford has played his way on this roster, and I totally agree, man. I totally agree. The way he has played out there, he earned the spot, man. He earned the spot with these boys. I guess it was a battle between him and Fox. And I love Fox, man, but I'm going to have to go with Ford on this battle, man, the way they played, man. I think he earned it more than Fox did, man. So those 5 right there are the edge rushers, and that's the edge rushers. Whew. Teams are in trouble. All right, let's go on to the defensive line. And as for the defensive line, I am going. How many names is it? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, going 7 of these boys. You know what I'm saying? We got Big Dex, Sexy Dexy Paws at the nose tackle. You got Nunez Roches at the defensive tackle. You got Jordan Riley on this team. I think he should be backing up Big Dex at the nose, as well as DJ Davison. We also got Darius Alexander making the squad. Why you got my man Trace Ford on 2 joints? You got my man Trace Ford on 2 joints. I think he missing somebody. Let me look at my list. Let me make sure I got everybody. See who he missing here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So instead of that picture right there, I got Roy Robinson Harris. That's his name. I think it's Roy Robinson Harris. But yeah, I got Robinson Harris, not Trace Ford. He got him on the team twice, 2 positions there. But no, it was really supposed to be Robinson Harris, excuse me. And so we got Dexter Lawrence, Nachos, we got Riley, we got Darius Alexander, got DJ Davison, Elijah Chapman, and also Robinson Harris. Okay, Robinson Harris. They all made the 53-man roster. For me, got 7 of them boys, and to me, like I said, Riley and Davison backing up at the nose. Elijah Chapman and Robinson Harris backing up at defensive tackle. Darius Alexander as well. For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some big boys, man. I think they can get the job done. To me, I like it. Like I said, Davidson and Riley gotta show that they ready. This is their year. Darius Alexander has to develop because I think we're gonna depend on him to try to take Nacho's job. Nacho's been a great leader and has been teaching them young boys out there. So until Darius Alexander is ready, I think he's holding down the fort, as well as Robinson Harris. So it's a nice squad, man. That's a nice defense right here. Nice defensive line here. So I ain't mad at it. Let's move on to these linebackers. All right, and these inside linebackers, I got four of them, which is Bobby O. We got Michael McFadden, got Darius Nassau, and Chris Boyd for the special teams there. You know what I'm saying? That's the four right there. That's the four linebackers. I have no problem with none of them except for McFadden, and I don't have a problem with McFadden. I really don't. I think he's a great player, a good player. It's just that something that I always point out is that he got short limbs, and it tends for him to miss tackles and be in the right place at the right time. He just can't finish, and that's what I need from McFadden is to finish the plays. Finish the plays, bro. All right. But this linebacker list ain't too shabby. Maybe it can get better throughout the years, over the years, but right now, I'll take it. I'll take it. It looks really good. All right. Now, cornerback list. And as for the cornerbacks, I got five of these boys. I got Paulson Adebo, the new money guy, big money guy that they just bought in. You got Tay Banks, first round draft pick, but I think he is going to be splitting a lot of time with Cordell Flott. Um, both of those guys need to take a huge step up in this year and show that they belong in this league and definitely show what's their worth as far as a player. So shout outs to Mosley, Shake Squad, what's going on? Shout outs to FD Davis, what it do? What it do? Alright. What is that FD Davis is, Mosley? We'll find out. But shout outs to you, man. Shake Squad in the house. Alright. And now we got the safety list here, which is very thin. It's very thin. And I only have three of them making the team. Why three makes the team? Because, I mean, maybe Flott can drop back and provide some help. Also, you never know with Hawkins. But even though I don't like Hawkins there, because, Hawkins don't really want to tackle. But, yeah, maybe if somebody does go down, we probably go ahead and look for some more help. And maybe we trade for somebody as well. But for right now, I'm going three. And that's Tyler Nubin, Devon Holland, and then Belton as the backup to both of them. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'm rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm rolling with it. We're going three safeties, baby. All right. And not too bad neither, man. I like that group. Even Belton, I think, can provide a lot of help. So I think they all going to really play a lot too. So going to see a lot of these three safeties, even though it is only three safeties. So thank you. And now we gonna go to these specials, which is the kicker Graham Gano, long snapper Casey Kreider, and the punter Jamie Gillian, right there. So that's my 53-man roster, man. That's the 53. And to me, I know the media and maybe even teams across the league is probably sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Probably sleeping and saying, well, these Giants ain't going to do nothing. But, man, listen. To me, you got Russell Wilson, who's a leader, he's a captain, a guy that has won in this league. And I still feel like he can win in this league still, provided the right circumstances. And I think this is the right circumstances. And if it don't work out, if he does lose, I think it's over for him. I think he'll retire and probably go into media, you know. But I don't think it's going to go that way. I think he's going to win, and he's going to hold off Dart to for a whole nother season, and we'll see Dart next year. And that's how I really see it. But Winston is a great backup, great guy to have in that locker room. And Dart is developing. He's learning. He'll be there next year, and Winston will be his backup. All right. Um, as far as the run, I think we'll have a good run game as long as we stick to it, and the receivers is going to eat. Because you got Slayton and Hyatt, who's the deep ball guys. Pause. You got Neighbors, who's the superstar that's going to get a lot of attention and get a lot of balls. Pause. As well as Wandale Robinson in that slot. They're going to be the guys that Wilson really kind of depends on. And don't sleep on these tight ends. I know Wilson don't like to throw to his tight ends a lot, but I think he has a connection with Theo. I really believe he has a connection with Theo. I really believe he has a connection with Dolchich because of their history in Denver. And Fedoni is developing and learning under them. So tight end room is good to me. Offensive line room, again, I'm not mad at none of that. Only thing is, I wish that Neal will step up to the point that he beats out Van Rotten, or he eventually takes over his job. Have Bo develop and learn for him to start next year. Have Hudson as a great backup, as well as Stinney. And we got JMS, and he needs to take a step up this year um, to show, he is a legit center in this league. We need Andrew Thomas to actually stay healthy. Ryan is good as long as he can just stay solid and stay even kill. He'll be all right. A little manure, if he can just get through this year as well, we'll be a fine group as well on that offensive line. The edge rushers is fucking crazy. You got Thibodeau, Burns, and Carter, and Golston, and Ford. I don't know how they're gonna uh, do that, but I think that's a great problem to have. Um, so whenever you're just gonna provide pressure, no matter what, any play, there's gonna be pressure provided from these guys. Defensive line, I think they move bodies, man. Dexter Lawrence, Chapman, Robinson, Harris, Nachos. Even though I'm not too big on Nachos, man. I'm not, but I do like what he provides in that locker room. Darius Alexander is somebody that I'm looking forward to taking that huge step up. Davidson and Riley is two guys that's bunched in that same group that for me is like they have to step up, or it might be their careers type thing. And then the linebacker group, of course, I need McFadden to step up and close, actually finish plays. You know what I'm saying? I love what I'm seeing from Masal. Like I was hating on him because I was a Trotter Jr. is my guy. It's a Shakes guy, but they chose Masal instead, uh, letting Philly get him. But hey, maybe they were right because I like what Masal brings, man. I do. And Boyd from the Ravens as a special teams guy, can't be mad at him, bro. Can't. So that group right there is okay. The corners, Debo, Big Money, Tay Banks need to show something as well as Flat. Drew Phillips is a beast at the nickel, got no problems there. And then you got Trey Hawkins that needs to take a huge step up as well. And the safety group is pretty much, it's thin, but it's impactful when you got Noob and Holland and Belton. You know what I'm saying? It's a solid three right there. And then of course the special team. So yeah, man, I think we're ready to roll as far as next year is concerned, or this year is concerned. My thoughts and predictions for this upcoming season, man. Um, the the problems, the glaring problems that I have that is like I'm sitting there like a little worried about is maybe the rush defense. What are we going to provide there? Um, because we can provide pressure, but what are we going to provide as far as stopping the run? And again, Nacho and McFadden is a little liability there. So again, that's why I'm looking at Darius Alexander to take a huge step up, and just McFadden to just make sure that he just finish plays, man. Just finish plays. Cause he's there, he's right place at the right time. Again, he just need to finish the plays. And I think the the thinness of our DBs is a concern for me. Like, we're very thin. Somebody goes down, it might, you know what I mean, we in trouble. I ain't even gonna say we might be in trouble. No, we're in trouble. Somebody goes down, we're in trouble. God forbid, knock on wood. But this is NFL, this is football, it happens. So that's my worries for the upcoming season, as well as, of course, will this offensive line take that step up and have that camaraderie together, that chemistry, to give Russell Wilson some time to provide my boy Tracy with some running lanes, and block for Scatterboo and those guys, right? So those are all concerns now. What I'm extremely happy to see and what I'm confident in is Russell Wilson, Obama. All right, I'm confident in Obama. I believe in Obama. And even if Obama don't come through, Dart is a Shakes guy. You know what I'm saying? Dart is my guy. So either way, I'm getting my quarterback in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to the quarterback play because I think it's going to be huge. Um, I'm also looking forward to the physicality of this football team, not only on defense, but also on offense. I think we're going to be smacking people in the mouth, Scatterboos, Singletaries, all that. Theo Johnson's. We just a physical team, and I'm looking forward to seeing that, as well as the maturation process of Malik Neighbors, because he had a stargazing rookie season. But how is he going to come out in this season? Because he ain't really had no quarterbacks, and he still did what he had to do as a rookie, as a superstar phenomenon. So now that you got quarterbacks in the building, what are you going to do? What you going to do with it? You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to see him break records, man, and show like, look, man, I am a top receiver in this league, and all I needed was a quarterback. All I needed was a body wash. You know what I'm saying? So, um, those are the things that I'm looking forward to seeing in this season. Oh, as well as Abdul Carter and the pass rushes, man. Like, I am so excited to see us get back to giant football, where we abusing quarterbacks, and what I'm saying, we're taking these quarterbacks out, and I think that's what is going to happen with this pass rushing group here, and this just defensive line and defense period. To me, it has the potential to be a top 5 defense. But even if they don't make top 5, I'm pretty sure it's a top 10 defense. Pretty sure. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a fun season to watch, man. Giant football is back, which people don't really realize. But I think they're starting to smell it through the preseason. They starting to see what I'm seeing, because I told people last year that this shit was going to be a stinky dinky do thing. It was going to be a 3-4 win season. I told people that, gear up. But now I'm telling y'all, for this season, we're going to be at least mediocre. We're going to be at least mediocre. I'm telling y'all, 8 to 9 wins, we're going to have that. That's the team that we are. We are an 8 to 9 win team. So now I just hope that it goes that way, because you do have to play the games, right? You do have to go out there and play the games, but to me, it's an 8-9 win team. Has the potential to get back to the dominance that we need to get back to. Um, we got Kafka calling the plays again, so we'll see how this offense rolls. I don't think we've seen what he wants to provide in the preseason, and we still was putting up 30, 40 points. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Y'all get my drift? So, yeah, Kafka calling the plays now. We got we gave all the weapons in the world to this defensive coordinator. So if you can't get the job done with that, you can't get the job done with that, bro. You don't need a job. You don't need a job. If you can't get the job done with what the Giants have provided you, you don't need a job. You don't need that shit because that is a lot of toys to play with. A lot. Okay. So, listen, man. Thank y'all for joining me for That's on Giants. I appreciate it. Um, y'all stay tuned. We'll have another episode this week, previewing the upcoming matchup, which is against the Washington Commanders. Call them the Redskins. I still call them the Redskins. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm disrespectful. You know what I mean? I don't respect these boys. I don't respect them, and I'm telling y'all we gonna beat them. I'm telling y'all we gonna beat them. We beating them 1-0. Chalk it, chalk it down, cause we beating these boys. Everybody think that yeah, I mean Jaden Daniels. Oh, look at Jaden Daniels. And I told people about that. I told people about Jaden Daniels. He was for real last year. Pe- the people that I told, they know who I told. You know what I'm saying? But I think he takes a step back this year. Yeah, I think he takes a step back and hits reality. You know what I'm saying? Because now teams have tape on you. Now teams know your weakness. Now teams know tendencies that you have. They didn't before, but now they do. And what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? You got the Debos, you got the scary Terrys and all that. But I'm telling you, I just think we're gonna come back to earth there with these commanders here, and it starts with us week one. It starts with us week one. They're gonna be questioning like, oh, what's going on with Jaden? Watch. In the season, they're gonna ask these questions. When you go to the Monday night or Monday, you know what I mean, quarterback and all that stuff. Yeah, man. When they going over all that, they're gonna ask. They're gonna be like, what's going on with Jaden Daniels? Watch. Because he's gonna get his ass beat against the Giants. We're gonna beat him up. Oh, we gonna beat him up. I'm telling you, we gonna beat him up. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to covering that game. I'm gonna go over the matchups. Let y'all know what their 53-man roster is looking like and how they gonna uh attack us, how they looking like they want to attack us, and what our 53-man roster is looking like and what we want to do. So y'all definitely stay tuned for That's on Giants episode 2. It's definitely coming out sometime this week. I believe on Friday. But I'll let y'all know. Y'all stay tuned. But I also have another episode of SME. SME this week. Another episode of SME this week, and my special guest will be Mr. John Smoke. That's right. Mr. John Smoke will be chopping it up with your boy. We're gonna talk about the upcoming matchup, upcoming season, and much, much more. So y'all definitely stay tuned for SME as well as That's on Giants. And also, I'm going to be presenting and debuting the Purple Pain podcast, covering everything Baltimore Ravens. All right. So that's Shakes Montana Entertainment, baby. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going dolo from state to state. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Met the Man said. But it's all love, man. Shout outs to the old crew. Shout outs to the new crew. And shout outs to you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of y'all for joining me on this first debut episode of That's on Giants. Many, many more to come throughout this season. SME, man, it's all about me. My entertainment, everything that entertains me. I will be giving y'all videos of all of that. So please go to my YouTube channel, press that subscribe button for me. You know what I'm saying? Press that like button for me so I can hit this algorithm and all that. But besides that, man, shout outs to all y'all on Twitter as well. Everybody on Facebook. Appreciate all the love, y'all. I really do. Um, and shout outs to my girl in the background. You know what I mean? Playing Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? Like, about to go ahead and chill with my baby and call it a night. But until next time, y'all stay right. Good night. And again, like I said, hit that like and that subscribe button. I need all that help for this algorithm. Shout outs to ABSN, Aboriginal Sports Network. Shout outs to K&P Productions. Alright? And shout outs to Ghost Dog, my man. My whole team right there, man. I appreciate y'all for the production work that y'all provided me. And also, I got 2 slots left open in the Shakes Fantasy League. 2 slots open. So if you want to get in my fantasy league, hit me on Twitter, hit me on Facebook. If you want to hit me on a Gmail, it's shakes301984@gmail.com. Hit me. Hit me and say I'm trying to get in this fantasy league because it's 2 slots left. It's 2 spots open, and we're going to be talking about this league all season long. But I'm also in the Aboriginal Sports Network League, which I'm going to be kicking their ass as well. You know what I'm saying? So I will be giving y'all results of that on my show as well. I'm gonna be giving y'all the results of I think we having a crew battle, 6-on-6 fantasy wise, ABSN versus some other podcast that we do. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't got the information for that, but I know that I'm going to be giving y'all those fantasy results as well. So throughout the year, again, if you're trying to get those final 2 spots, hit me on my Twitter, my Gmail, or Facebook. However you want to contact me, go ahead and hit me up and get in this league. Give me a Gmail so I can send you the invitation and we can get this rolling because the draft is on Saturday at 8. Be there or be square. But other than that, man, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining me. And like I said, good night. One.